Still not subscribed to the Partition? You know, it's a lot of ways that you can do this besides watching all the content. But before we start, always remember, go to the channels link. Every show that we have, you can always see every show before everybody else see the show. But besides that, always remember, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, put it on all. Until then, always remember, anything is possible. Thank you for choosing the Partition. Now let's get into the show. Anything is possible. Peace. I know, she worked at the club I used to work at.
Porn, some people could clock in. And you know, money is money. See that? Man, that was easy, man. My fans know who I am.
My son got me this with my dad, so I can always have him with me whenever I do the show.
Hold on, wait. I want to laugh.
Welcome back to Chopping It Up with Lil Ron. Today in the studio, I have my very first official YouTuber. This guy is amazing, man. I met him at another studio, and I had to have him on the show. I want you guys to welcome the one and only Peso Da Great. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you got it right.
I got it right, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, you know, everybody that always come on the show, I always like to introduce them to my fans because my fans don't know who you are yet. Some of them probably already know who you are, man, because you got very good content, man. I don't care what nobody say.
Appreciate
I like
that.
it. And I watched it and I said, hey, man, I'm going to bring the man on my show. Now, for the ones that don't know, you kind of explain who you are, and we're going to go from there. I got you.
I mean, pretty much, I call myself a content creator in general because I do YouTube. I make music too, but on YouTube, that's where I started off with. And I do pranks and vlogs now. So I started off with like public interviews and high school videos, but now it's mainly just vlogging. So it's mainly like the lifestyle I live now. So and I like the music stuff. So I started that probably 2 months after YouTube started taking off. Did it at the same time to, you know, kind of coincide with it, I guess. And for all the like new people that was seeing me, I wanted them to see, okay, this can make music too. You know what I mean? So I did that and been doing it since. I took a little bit of a break, but that's it. I ain't gonna lie no more.
Well, you know, I got a lot of questions because people ask me this all the time when they come and they meet me. First thing I want to know, what made you get into being a content creator for YouTube? That's the first thing I want to know. What made you say, hey, look, this is what I wanted to do, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make money? And when did you start actually doing YouTube?
Okay, so for me, I've always had like the passion for YouTube itself. So like I've been watching YouTube as a kid, 13, 14, staying up late nights, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning playing video games and watching YouTube on the side. So it was, the passion kind of grew from there. And when I had the opportunity to really try and actually put some effort into it, then I was like, nothing else hold me back. Let's go ahead and put it all in. So I first attempted to do like 2K content, like NBA 2K. You heard of that?
Oh, yeah, basketball.
Okay.
You know, I'm NBA Live, man. You know, even though people always down talk NBA Live.
No, it's good though. It's a good game though. It's still a good game. I played that too a little bit, but I was more of a 2K dude, right? So I really started getting like, I guess I wouldn't say good, but I was one of them dudes that's gonna play every day. So whether I was good or not, I was playing every day. So I started trying to make content. I was like, let's chop up the little highlights and stuff, and it was okay, but it never really went nowhere. So after like the first year, I just gave up. That was freshman year. So that was like 2016. And then come around for senior year for high school, then I moved around a little bit, but when I came back to Houston, and I moved different states, but came back to Houston, and I was like, let's try it one more time. Met my little homeboys. It was 2 of them. One of them is here now, and we did like a group channel. We tried it. It went somewhere, and it was good if we would have kept doing it. But we just, I guess we weren't all on the same like type of time frame wise, same path at the same time. So it didn't really work with 3 people. So gave it a little rest, and then I was like, okay, now I'm bored again because all I'm doing, high school student, senior, really done with everything. You don't have no real hard test. So shoot, I was just working, going home, watching Netflix. So I was like, let's try something else. I started saving up for a camera, and this is 2020 now. Like January, right after Kobe's death. As soon as he had passed away, we did a little challenge. It went viral, and that was my first video on January 31st in 2020. First video actually trying, like with a camera. So I saved up, got me an $800 camera. That's the same camera I use to this day, because it was like, well, I mean, why not get the best of the best when you can?
That's correct.
So I saved up for it, got that one, and I've been using it since then. Shoot 4K, all that.
What kind of camera was it, if you don't mind me asking?
A Canon M50. So
Canon.
It's it can record pretty good, and then on top of that, it can take good pictures. So they were looked it up on YouTube. It was basically the best YouTuber camera. So at the time, that's the one I went with.
Then when you turned back around and you actually took off, which I was very impressed when I actually seen the amount of subscribers. Do you ever have people that always tell you this? When you say, hey, man, can you subscribe to my channel? And then they subscribe to your channel, and they look like, man, bro, ain't no way impossible. You got 100 and something thousand subscribers. Man, you bought them. Do you ever have people that actually tell you stuff like that? Because I hear it a lot with a lot of people. They be like, oh, man, that person, they bought them subscribers. That ain't real. Yeah,
I do. And I have my manager, he can vouch for me too. When I first like started off, and it was like people around school that was like hating. It's more so to me, it looks like hating, because it's like they were all real. Never really paid for subscribers, even though you can. I ain't gonna lie, it's doable, but YouTube, they'll eventually delete the ones that are fake and, they're robots. So it really, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I heard that they can actually detect.
Yeah, they can detect over time.
Do you get penalized? Let's say somebody subscribe to your channel. Mm-hmm. Do you get penalized for having bots on your channel? Do you get in trouble for that?
Nah, you don't get in trouble, and that's why a lot of people still do it. So they all they do is eventually they'll do like a YouTube cleanse, maybe once a month, maybe once every couple months, and then all of the bot followers, they'll go away, and then some people's follower counts will decrease a little bit, but that's all you'll lose, follower counts. Gotcha. So you really don't lose anything from it. But if your views don't match up to like your subscribers, it'll seem a little fishy to certain people. So
yes,
with me, I was getting so many views that my subscribers haven't caught up just yet, that people thought, well, you must be buying something. Like, you know what I mean? He must be buying something. But no, it was all genuine though. One day I woke up and one video was taking off a little bit more than usual, got a little bit more subscribers than normal, and then kind of like snowballed, barrel roll effect, and it just kind of built up, another video, and they're all kind of moving at the same time. And then within like a month, I had almost 1 million views on one video, and then
hold on, he said, wait, he's yelling, man, you said 1 million views. Yeah, this is gonna be the money question. How much did you get? Did you get paid for the
top video? Okay, so look. My top video, it has, to this day, it has 2.6 million views. And at the time, it had like averaged out and started leveling out and slowing down when it hit like 2 million. I seen a total of like $90 from that video in general, like forever. And that's because the video was restricted. So when you upload on YouTube, most of your content is like green marked when it comes to monetization. Mm-hmm. If it's yellow marked, they'll tell you that you'll get less money from it, right? You really won't get much of anything, to be honest with you. Because I did the calculations, and I was like, okay, well, how much for the amount of views I did get on that video, how much was I really supposed to get? Because like I looked at all my other videos, right, that was making money. And then I had another one that hit 1 million, so I had something to compare it to. So I was like, okay, let's really compare it. And it was really supposed to be like $10,000 to $20,000 off that one video.
Golly, man. Yeah. Oh, man, I think I would have been sick. I would have been sick. Was it like some music or?
No, it was a public interview. So that's like people going around and be like, hey, you want to be in this YouTube video? And they ask you little questions, hold the phone up and stuff to you with the mics.
I met a guy. It's a guy, he have dreads. I met him at Best Buy. He was buying some equipment. He's popular. He always be like, hey, do you like such and such? And he hold his phone and do just like this. He real tall.
Just like that.
So those videos, they don't, even though you interviewing people, they still.
It was because of the questions that I was specifically asking. Mine were like borderline sexual. So like it would be like you would have a sexual reference in the joke, but it was still considered like funny. And then we were high school students, so it was like, Of course, it was really funny to us at the time. But I think one of the videos out of all like 5, they really like did numbers. I got paid for one of them, and I mean that one had a fraction of the views. It had like 400 and something thousand. I got still. I think $1,000 to $2,000 off that video. So at the end of the day, that one video really would have set me up like the first one. But I still kept going though. I ain't gonna lie. I just had the love for YouTube though. So yeah, that's.
And you know, a lot of people, they think when you get on YouTube, I open me a channel, I'm finna get these subscribers, I'm finna make this money. And I always tell them, the hardest part is to get over that 1,000 mark. Once they get over that 1,000 mark, it's gonna be it's peaches and cream from there. It's gonna be real easy once you go over that 1,000 mark. Some of them wait till they get over 1,000 and say, "Hey man, I ain't worried about it, man. I'm good, man. I got these little views coming in. I got this little change coming," and don't know. You know, at any moment, back in the days, you didn't have to have 1,000 subscribers to be monetized. It was small, and I'm thinking for long they gonna raise it up. They gonna probably raise it up.
They might. I ain't gonna lie, they might, cause it's looking. Well, it's not really too easy now, but I don't know. People just they want to be spoon fed, most of them, or they don't really want to put the work in and the consistency. Because when I say consistency is everything when it comes to YouTube, it's everything. Like if you can catch the moment when YouTube actually enjoys your channel, or they start to push your channel out and get it in the algorithm. Once you do that and catch fire, man, just keep posting.
And I do that. I tell people when I do my videos, I try to stay in the algorithm. I try to always, every week, I'm dropping a video every week consistently. Some people don't know, they'll start off dropping a video and then they'll stop. And they'll wonder why is it not doing it? You got to keep going. No matter what you drop, just keep that good content, keep coming. And people they're going to keep coming back for more and more. They're going to tell their friends. It works from there. Another thing I want to ask you, OnlyFans. I did see the other day, because I watched one of your videos, I did see that you had something where you saying you have an actual OnlyFans. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. It said you can get a free account or something. Okay, I make sure I did see it. Some people think when it come down to OnlyFans that it has to be content that adult material. Because I know people be on OnlyFans, you seeing somebody's feet. And they paying a lot of money, man.
Yeah. It's a whole bunch of other stuff that you can do on OnlyFans. Like me, I just take pictures, but I do it like with females because at the end of the day, I'm a straight male. So it's like I do stuff with females, but I usually do like kind of like my thumbnails, and like I'll have my hand right here. I have my hand placement somewhere to where you know it's me off my tattoos. But like faces and none of the content or nothing like that. And it's not really too extra. It's just the fact that most of my content at the time kind of borderline sexual, and YouTube is cracking down. So I was like, well,
you have to be careful.
You know, you gotta be family friendly on YouTube.
And you know, I tell people when I do all my shows, a lot of people used to get mad at me for that. I have to be cautious because I have to make content that I know they can watch in the schools, they can watch in the church,
anybody
they can watch at home. And even if I do a show and somebody turn back around and swear and say a word, I'll just beep it out. I know I have to do. I'm very cautious because I did research in the beginning, and in fact, I'm actually writing something on that right now. A lot of people don't understand that. They feel like, man, if I do this video, man, I got these guns and this and that. You have to be careful because that is the way that they can tell you that will be the drawback for not getting a YouTube placard. Some people don't understand.
Or money from it.
Or money from it because you being real can always mess you up too at a certain point. And some people, they don't actually understand that. And doing YouTube, do you ever get burnt out? You're like, hey, I'm tired of this, bro.
All the time. It's probably to me, I would rather be a rapper. I'm gonna keep it real with you because it's a lot easier to do. You can go to the studio. I can go to the studio and pump out 5 songs in 2 hours and never go to the studio again for the rest of the month. And like, you know, go film one music video, go do this and shoot. That's like 5 days of my entire month if I was actually working. YouTube, if you really want to be on it, and once you get to a higher level, then it's like people expect so much of you. Like they expect the quality to be so high that you got to be on your toes, and it's like it takes more time to do. It takes more effort into it. You got to do more details basically to appease your followers. So the bigger you get, it really is the harder it is too.
You're not lying. Because I actually go in, even with the show, I be like doing 5 to 6 episodes a week. And I mean, actually, I'll be on it, but if something was to happen, I can step away from one project. I can go to this project over here, And when somebody, hey man, I just seen you your show, like man, I already recorded that.
It was
it's
a long time
pre-recorded,
ago.
man. I already have. I still got videos in the vault to actually. I can actually do chopping up with Lil Ron for the next. I do 12 episodes per season. I have enough in the queue right now. I can do at least 3 seasons and not touch it because I've been holding them.
That's what's up, because that's how I do my YouTube now. Because it's like, if you look at my channel now, I really don't post too often.
I seen the video you had recently that you held over a year with the police at the gas station.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, at the end of the day, since I'm already living the lifestyle, content, everything I do is content. I can go record almost anything, especially like the style I do now. And I ain't gonna lie, I've like worked to get my style that way, to people like enjoy it that way too. But it's like, okay, I can edit for like a week straight, not do any recording, and go crazy and post every day for the whole week, and then come back and do a whole week of just filming, you know. But it's just different ways, however you want to play it. But that's why I like YouTube, because it's all up to me. Like I get to decide when I do this, when I do that, and then, you know. But it is a lot of work, and I get burnt out very often. So I ended up, I started taking like one day off a week. Just say, all right, no work. Like, you can do everything that's cool, but don't do nothing work wise. Like, you can maybe post on your story, maybe do that, but editing wise, none of that. No filming, no real deal filming. Like, no actual, it's gonna exert energy. Because then the next day, you know what I'm saying? Get to go into it. So,
you know, I actually sometimes I wish I could take a day off. I don't get a chance to take a day off because every time I'm doing one project, I'm going to another project, and then from that project to another project. Now, we come to the segment which we call Leon's Top 5. Leon was a cousin of mine. He got killed in the 18-wheeler. And I always take this segment and I always dedicate it to him because he always was a big fan of my show. Now, what would be your Leon's Top 5? It can be rap, R&B, gospel, reggae, jazz, blues. What's the top 5 artists you listen to?
That I listen to? Okay, number 1 is going to be Lil Baby. That's for sure. I guess number 2 would be NBA Youngboy.
Okay.
I like him. I just like his work ethic, man. He pushes out music like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, he just beat his case.
Yeah, recently.
Recently,
like,
man.
No less than a month ago, maybe.
Yeah, man,
like that.
That's real good.
Oh yeah, and I know he's been fighting it for a long time. Number 3, I would say Kodak Black.
Yep. I think he just got in some trouble, man. I hope he don't get in no deeper trouble than what he is.
Yeah, I was about to say he needs to just focus on his music. He just need to focus on the music. Number 4. Number 4, 21 Savage.
Okay.
21 Savage. I like 21 Savage. And then number 5. I would say my homeboy, my brother. Okay. The dude that I make music with the most. I listen to his music almost every day because it's in the Dropbox, in the files, in the notes, all his unreleased in my phone. But really, I listen to myself too. But I mean, I'm not gonna put myself on there. So.
I got you. Well, this is the thing. To the generation now and the people that want to be YouTubers and want to go out there and do it, what type of advice do you have for them?
The same advice I give everybody is you are the only person holding yourself back. Like you got to look in the mirror and say, what lifestyle do I want to live and why I'm not there yet? So when it comes down to it, like actually figure out why. Like deeply dive, take the time to like dissect your own life. What are you doing right? What are you doing that could be better? You're not doing nothing wrong, but what are you doing that could be better? What can you improve on? And go for it. Like actually chase your dreams and stay consistent with it, because nothing happens overnight. So like,
yes,
you think you're gonna get a 6-pack in 2 days? I'm sorry, it just don't work like that. Like actually stay with it and try to learn. Be a student of the game, and that's what I did. Because what people don't realize is like
it's easier now than it was back in the days.
Yes,
first thought it was way easier.
It is true.
Another thing I do want to say is I'm very proud that. To have met somebody like you, you're real, you're genuine. Your manager, I met him too, man. He's real, genuine, man. The way you doing it, I don't see you happen to roll around with an entourage, man. You by yourself, you have fun in what you do, and you make money at the same time. So some people get mad, they may hate, they may not like that. But tell everybody how they can actually find you on YouTube, Instagram, and if you do have Facebook, how can they find you?
Yeah, I got all that. With YouTube, you search up VESSO, I'll pop up. Vesso Da Great. Instagram, type in VESSO, probably pop up too. Vesso Da She. Facebook, Vesso Da Great, same as YouTube. What else I got? Twitter, young_Vesso, and then I think that's all I'm using right now.
Man, this is an idea. You may not want to do this. Man, I would have turned back around and came out with an actual movie. Like an actual movie on what you do. Like what you do every day. Like just, you ever seen Jay and Silent Bob? It's a movie called Jay and Silent Bob. You need to check it out. But just imagine you doing what you do on a regular basis, but you made it out of a movie. Like, hey, this is the day in the life of Vesso Da Great. And you can make it out of an actual movie. You have the strong following. So it's not like nobody is not going to actually do it. Man, that'll be a nice little concept, man. And I promise you, I guarantee you, it's going to work because people that support you, they going to turn back. Even if you charge no more than about $5 to $10 for they going to buy it because they already spend the money.
Yeah, I like that idea though. I appreciate
Yeah, man, that'd be real good. I'm just hey, I like to drop. I mean, we've been around each other. You pretty much know some of the stuff that I actually do. Man, I'm telling you, man, I'll be definitely glad to help you and assist you in doing that. I mean, because that will be smart. You can do you. You can be you. Like, hey, this is what I do in my everyday life. This is where I come from doing this. Something like the Kanye West thing on Netflix. Like
man. I don't even want to speak too much on something else. I got a whole bunch of other stuff in the works that's a lot bigger than YouTube. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it's like I can't really say nothing about it on YouTube or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, it all stems from YouTube. So at the end of the day, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a content creator and all that. But I want to be more than that, you know.
You finna step outside the box.
You know, I want to step out and actually experience everything, and you know what I'm saying, do what I actually can do. But like TV shows, all that other stuff, yeah, I'm with all that.
Well,
like,
I know we're gonna try to work something out so we can get you in this movie stuff that we got coming out. Riker Boys that should be coming out November Thanksgiving weekend, so we're gonna work that out. Anyway, yeah. But I enjoyed you. I promise you, I will bring you back. And always remember, anything is possible. Thank you guys for choosing Chopping It Up with Lil Ron. Until next time, we out. Peace.
Thank you.